Hello, and let's get on with it. I'm gonna create a new character in this game called Gloria Victis. You have three nations to choose from. You got Midlands, which is kind of European medieval faction. Then you have Sangma, that's Eastern Roman one. And you have the Scandinavians, or Vikings, which we're gonna go with because, yeah. Now let's just leave the appearance as it is. Now next part is that the game will try to ask you questions to try to determine whatever we will choose right now, which is one of these 6 starting classes which only determine your starting equipment and attributes. We're gonna go with the one that has a 200 sword, there we go. And we're gonna change the attributes anyway, so I'm gonna put all the points available into Constitution, because that will give me health and stamina, and well, most builds in this game have some Constitution, so you might choose that in the beginning and make a choice later. So let's start. Oh, actually, I have to pick the random name first. Well, you can choose a name, but I'm gonna pick random. And let's create a character and start the game. Now, the thing I like the most about this game is that it's non-target and it's skill-based, which means with a level 1 character you are able to defeat a max level 101. You're only gonna need about twice as many hits on him that he does on you, but that's much better than what other games do for a difference between a first level and the max one. So, we're in a town square. First off, I'm gonna close the chat. And I don't know if I can close this one, but we'll just leave it at that. This is a town square of the capital of Vikings. The first NPC that you want to talk to and start your quest line is Vilga. So let's just do that. Let's just click it away. And well, most importantly, go into your inventory and examine your ammo. As you can see now, my stamina drain multiplier is 1 times 1.83, which means everything I do costs almost twice the stamina. And that's because I'm wearing some heavy and some medium armors. They don't give me as much reduction, because that's like percentage based. As you can see, that's reducing the damage by 10%, 8%, that's basically nothing. Not for twice the stamina, and 10% of my damage. So the first thing you want to do, as a new character obviously, you want to toss it. Heavy armors, medium armors. If you find light ammo, feel free to use it. Light armor does not give you any penalties to neither stamina or damage. So let's just roll like this. First quest that the Vilga gave us wants us to get rid of bandits. So yeah, let's go and kill some dudes. You press F to sheath and unsheath your weapon. You hold shift to run. Well, when you got your weapon equipped and unsheathed, you hold shift to run, or you double tap and hold the shift to sprint. Sprinting drains your stamina, everything else will regenerate. You attack by clicking and holding the left mouse button. Now, you don't want to be just clicking like this, because your damage will be minimal. What you want to do is you want to hold that attack and then attack them. That does a lot more damage. Let's loot the bodies, because we can find some bread here. Yeah, because you got your liver here, stomach, and it has food and food quality. Once it goes down below, you're gonna lose your bonuses, and once it depletes, you're not gonna take any damage or start dying. You're just gonna have penalties. And very important thing is the better food you eat, the more bonuses you have. But these are not like one time. You have to keep eating the good food, and the bonus will rise. And when you start eating worse quality food, the bonus will start to lower again. So keep that in mind. Basically always try to eat food of a quality higher than your stomach is. Let's just kill these. I'm just gonna do full damage swing on them. and with the help of the guard, these are easily defeated. Now a lot of them will drop these. You can use them to learn. Oh, everything disappeared. You can use them to learn some crafting recipes, but you don't really wanna bother with it in the beginning, and none of them drop anything that's super rare. So, in a true Viking fashion, you want to be picking flowers, because, well, in the beginning at least, and even later on, this is a very good source of money. Nothing that you can loot from the starting enemies is gonna even compare to the money that you can gain by picking flowers. So, keep that in mind and do it. Let's talk to the next NPC. He's gonna send us to retrieve the stolen goods. Now we just leveled up, we can spend attributes and abilities, but we're gonna do that later. You don't really need to, as I mentioned before. You can do everything in this game with a level 1 character, no problem. So there are the crates that we're gonna receive, and apparently someone has killed all the bandits that used to guard them, but it's the better for us. Now you attack with the left mouse button, but similar to Mountain Blade, the direction you move your mouse before you click determines which direction the attack is gonna go from. So if you move your mouse a bit left and click, you'll attack from the left side, and the same thing goes from the right side, from the top, and downwards is a thrust. Let's take the cash of him, and let's pick a mushroom, because mushrooms are expensive as well. Now the game wants us to gather some fallen trees. Now there's an NPC guarding it, and one thing, aside from attacking, as similar to other games of this type, namely Mountain Blade, you also use right click to defend, and keep in mind that the top and bottom defense defend the same type of attack. But in the beginning, you don't really have to bother with blocking in these quests, because the damage the enemies do is ridiculous. Now let's equip our axe and chop some trees, as the quest requires us to do so. Takes quite a bit, and actually, when you're seeing trees, you want to be chopping them down as well, because that's, again, is extra cash for you, and you're gonna need a lot of that, especially in the beginning. Okay, let's switch back to our two-hander, pick the herbs, and let's go talk to the innkeeper. Again, I'm using double tapping shift and holding it to sprint, and as you can see, it drains my stamina, and when I just hold the shift, she's just running or jogging, and the stamina gets replenished. Now if I start walking, the stamina will replenish faster, and if I stand, it's the fastest. This guy tried to ambush us, but he failed again. So let's talk to the innkeeper, and what he wants us to do. He wants us to harvest crops and hops and hunt some boars. Alright, so let's do just that. 25, so we're gonna need 4 of them. That's the 3rd one, and that's the 4th. Alright, time to hunt some boars. They're over here, obviously. Now the overhead swing though is the most damage. Because it usually hits the head, and that deals the most damage. And also, if you hit them from behind, you do extra damage. Well, it didn't happen there, but trust me, it is so. So we're getting more level ups. But we still need to kill 2 more, or 1 more now. And that's about it. I'm gonna loot the corpses of the animals because you can get meat and skins out of them, and these are very useful. And again, let's pick up some plants now. In the beginning you might think it's very difficult to recognize which plants are harvestable. There's a very easy fix for that. Go into options, go into your graphics, setting, yeah, right over here, and change your grass density to 0. And this way you only see whatever is harvestable really. So leaf plant, as you can see there's another one, you can even see them from far away now. And I'm gonna leave the game like this because of that very reason. Now, yeah, he hit me on the third swing, but normally if you're fast enough with a sword, because sword is the fastest two-handed weapon, you can hit them before they have another swing, but you need a bit good timing basically. Let's get some of these plants, but actually I'm gonna stop doing that because that's gonna make this video way too long. But keep in mind, pick the flowers up, flowers, herbs and all these. And actually I will put make the game look a tiny bit better by putting the grass back on. Talk to this guy. So, oh, I was supposed to talk to the innkeeper, wasn't I? Well done, we're gonna have a jog back and forth now. So yeah, you're gonna have to excuse me for that, but we're gonna have to do it. Again, I'm double tapping shift, and as you can see my stamina drains pretty quick. Now imagine it doing it double the time, so I would have been walking now for a long time. As a starting character, heavy armors and medium armors should be a no-go for you. I'm gonna press R and go in the outrun while I go into inventory, and I'm gonna put some more points into constitution. I'm gonna actually put it all the way up to 150 first, because attributes up to 150 cost 1 point, between 150 and 200 they cost 2 points, and over 200 they cost 3 points. So up to 150 they are the cheapest, and you can actually go with all 3 of them. Oh, it's giving me a choice of armor. As I mentioned before, very bad heavy starting armor, not so bad but still bad medium armor, and the best one, which is light. Gonna put it on, and we are not naked anymore because we have a hat. Now let's carry on with our quest that we didn't take again. Yeah, it happens to me a lot, so you will have to bear with me on this one. He wants us to stop the uprising at the Lumberyard and farm. There's gonna be some filthy Midlanders uprising there, and let's just do some swings in the backs while they're fighting the guards and just clear them up. Again, as you can see, I'm holding the left mouse button so that the swings are harder. And let's pick up some of the cash they drop, and let's carry on forward. Gonna stop looting them as well because yeah, I'm not gonna really need it at this point. So we still gonna need to kill a few of them. So my friend, have a swing at your back. And I'm already out of stamina, as you can see. In the beginning, especially, stamina, very important to have. So let's put more points into constitution, and now let's go into abilities. And there's the athlete that will decrease the stamina drain when you're sprinting. I'm gonna go for that, along with the Reaper that will allow me to hit multiple enemies with 200 swings that are fully charged. Oh, Only 1 point into athlete, but it will do for now. I could talk about the builds more, but that is a topic for a different video. So let's just kill this guys. Let's block that upper swing. Alright, we already killed enough. So that guy's carry on with the quest. Yeah, that with the rebels. And again, light ammo, please. Thank you. Alright, we're gonna go and do next part, which is deliver tools. No, I don't think I got any tools, but yeah, let's have it. Let's put the gloves on. We really want to have 4 ammo pieces of the same weight, really. So either 4 light ammo pieces, or 4 medium, or 4 heavy ones. Well, at least later on. Now what it does, if you have 4 ammo pieces of the same weight, it's gonna give you 10% bonus to your reduction, which is a lot, and you should have it always. If you put your ammo as 3 pieces plus 3 pieces, because you can have 6 in total, then you are doing it wrong. You need 4 pieces of the same weight to get that bonus. Very important. Now what he wants me to do is to gather some limonite and some wood. Limonite is these rocks over here, and I believe I need to gather 3 of them, so let's equip the pickaxe and let's start mining. That's the first one. That's the second one, and I got a daily reward here. So I'm gonna click it because it will give me an item. It will also give me some XP. Alright, mining is done. You have to go up there, my friend. I took all the 3 that are easiest to pick. Haha! Now he wants us to gather wood. The wood is over this bridge, and we're gonna equip our axe for this. This is a crafting axe, a craftsman axe. It's meant to chop wood. It's not really meant for fighting, although you can do fighting with it, just as much as you can chop the wood with a fighting axe. And they're both actually pretty efficient at the other roll. So yeah, keep that in mind. Especially later on when all your tool belt is filled with all the important stuff and you really have to choose and pick. You can forfeit the craftsman axe and just keep the fighting one and use it to chop the wood. I have 3 woods as well. Yep. Now let's talk to Hunter Arlene, who is over here. Yes, I've been sent. Talk, click, 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 and what we gotta do is kill Midlandic partisans again, the bloody Midlanders. Let's equip our 200 sword again and charge forward to glory. There they are. Yep, 2 quick swings. And he's done for. And the same one with this one. You ain't gonna hit me with that. Some reinforcements. You cannot hit allied players even if you want to. As you can see, you're not gonna harm them unless you click this button and become a traitor. But don't do it. Don't do it, especially in the beginning. Because guards will attack you and other players will attack you, and you're not gonna have a good time. Let's talk to Doug. So we've dealt with the partisans. Alright. Hunt animals and kill poachers. I'm gonna put some more points into Constitution. Actually, let's go for the 150 and put the rest into Strength now, as we're gonna go with the 200 sword for this one. More points into Athlete. Very important ability. I use it on every build because running is important. If you're a good runner, you can run away from the enemy or you can catch an enemy. Two very important factors for you to be good in PvP. Unless you're in a closed arena. That's a different matter, but we're not here to talk about closed arenas, we're here to talk about open world fights. Okay, you obviously remember to pick those skills up, but I'm just not gonna do it now. For the sake of the length of the video, we're gonna kill all the poachers and find some more animals. As you can see, the damage they do in these starting areas is just not very high. So you can just swing your sword or whatever weapon you've chosen to use. And keep in mind that when you're blocking or when you're swinging, your health does not regenerate. But when you don't fight, you don't touch that left or right mouse button. Even if you're sprinting and your stamina goes down, your health will go up. So yeah, keep that in mind to regenerate the health between fights. And let's kill these wolves. Oh, we're in trouble now. Gonna have to start blocking. When it comes to animals, so basically NPCs that are not humanoid, because there are some monsters in this game as well. You don't need to block in a proper direction, you just need to block, just as if you have the shield on. Because unfortunately I don't have a shield, but with the two-handers, or if you don't have a shield with one-hander, you have to block in the correct direction. With a shield you don't. So you still need to kill more poachers. Oh, that one's a tough one. And by the stance he's taking, he's already aggroed. They always take a bit before they charge. Now, I'm doing a lot of kiting in the PvE because it's efficient. Blocking takes your stamina and takes your time. How many more poachers? 4 more poachers to kill to complete the quest. So there's one. I'm just gonna deal with them quickly before the second one comes to me. And they're both done. Now where do I find more poachers? There is a lot of new players at the moment, so they're clearing these areas because the game's on sale currently. Yeah, you can recognize the new player by that green leaf icon that I have in here as well, because that is a new account also. Well, somewhat new. We're just gonna go around the bows. I'm trying to find the poachers, and I can see a whole camp of them in there, and I only need 2. Something's attacking me. Let's deal with that. Now you can also draw them, but it's not like they're always gonna come at you one at a time if you do it. If they're close together, close to one another, they will like basically tell each other that, hey, that guy's shooting me, let's go and kill him. They won't just come one at a time. Most of the time. It depends how close to each other they are. Alright, poachers are done with. I've been dealt with. And let's go and give the quest to the quest giver and carry on with our adventure. I am running low on stamina, so I'm gonna stop sprinting and run for a while. Now the most efficient way to regen your stamina when you're running is to hold caps lock by default. It puts you into this slow walking mode, but as you can see my stamina... Oh, alright. Thanks Bo, thanks for ruining that explanation. when you hold that, as you can see, that stamina bar regenerates just as much as if you will be standing around, so that's a lot, and you're still moving. That's the most efficient way. Right, let's go and talk to this quest giver, Nick. Yeah, whatever these are, I will do both of these tasks. Attack the Poacher's camp, regain the stolen goods, and kill the Poacher's Chieftain. Alright. I'm gonna put the map up and see where they are. Oh, and there's the bear, king of the forest. I don't even see that quest because we have all these pop-ups here. Oh, come on, Fox. I'm doing stuff. Right, this one I already clicked. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, we have another quest, kill the bear. King of the forest. Well, let's see how much of a king of the forest he is then. And I'm gonna demonstrate the blocking against non-humanoid NPCs. So you hold the block, hit him, hold the block, right, hold the block, hit him, hold the block, hit him, hold the block, and hit him, and that's how you deal with most NPCs when they start dealing damage. Well, NPCs, non-humanoid NPCs. Now we're going for the Poacher camp. It's not far away. I'm just gonna aggro one of them to come at us. Oh, he blocked. I'm gonna try to block as well then. Come on. Alright, that was fast. There you go. Haha. Kiting is much more efficient. Oh, both of them aggroed at me now. Let's see if I can weigh them down with a bow. Two at once. There you go. Because I have a Reaper ability now. The Reaper ability that allows me to hit more than one. That's a very good and time-saving efficient ability for doing PvE. Who's that? That's Poacher level 9. Let's deal with him. You've got a very slow polearm on you, sir. You're not gonna be able to swing faster. Okay, it is a bit clunky at all. Yes, I did it. The game is a bit clunky when it comes to objects. You have to like move your mouse and look around. Sometimes you think it's not it, but just move around a bit, and the E option will appear soon. Aha! Backstabbing ahead with a 200 sword. There you go. Lie down, Mr. Chieftain. What have you given me? Absolutely nothing useful. And there's this chest. Ah, you have a crown food. That is actually good because it's a craftable resource. But this one is a medium armor, so again, nah. Not in the beginning, at least, when these armors don't offer enough protection for the penalties they incur on you. Do I need to do something? Regain, reclaim. Oh, I need one more chest. Oh, that was a mistake. Let's hope they don't respawn before I can do it. Run, you naked woman, run. As you can see, there's no option, but I move around a bit and it's there. Then I use it. Now I flee. Because we have no time to deal with him. Or at least we shouldn't be wasting it, right? Because it's probably gonna take us about an hour. Maybe an hour and a bit to do all these quests. Right, again, I'm gonna hold the caps lock now to regenerate faster. And now start sprinting again to our end objective. And yep. Light ammo, please. Thank you. And more these. Oh, let's talk to him again because he's got more rewards for us. Yes. Oh, a bow. Yeah. Kinda use it only for aggro in the beginning. Well, feel free to use it. It actually deals quite some damage, especially if you have a lot of dexterity. Let's talk to the old fisherman. Chase the sailors away. They should all be here, but someone apparently killed them. Because they drop maps that people like to farm. But they respawn quick enough. There they are. Hello, Mr. Sailor. Goodbye, Mr. Sailor. And there is your friend. Let's walk for a bit. I can't be bothered to press caps lock at this point, but let's charge. Attack. Go from the other side. And the third one. Right. I got some new armor piece, right? And it's a chest armor. So let's put that on. We need to kill 2 more sailors. And 1 more. Where could you possibly be? Well, normally this place is filled with them, but as I said, the game is currently on sale, so there's a lot more players doing it. Oh, I missed that terribly. Come on, hit him. Yeah, there we go. Coming toward us. There you go. Once again, I didn't bother with blocking. One thing I'm gonna say right now is that both blocking and attacking might seem a bit clunky if you compare it to Mountain Blade. Now, you can bind all the attacks to your keys, right? There you go, you have it. You gotta attack him overhead from left to right, the same with block. But I didn't really bother with them too much. But the thing you have to keep in mind, if you want your attacks and blocking to be a bit less clunky. Wait, why did I just killed the sailor, didn't I? That was the 5th one. If you want to feel them a bit less cranky, just keep in mind to move your mouse first and then click. Don't click and move your mouse, because that's basically gonna go in the random direction. Or at least that's what I observed so far. Oh, come on, respawn. Maybe I will try to pull one of them. Oh, there's the one with the quest marker. There's one with a quest marker. Come on, sir. I need you there to progress. And he's got a quest marker, although he did not progress the quest anyway. Yeah, the game is on alpha. Did I mention that? Yeah, I'm doing it now. Let's see if I pull them further into the quest area, if it's gonna work or not. So yeah, if you want like a really polished game that has, yeah, exactly, that worked. The really polished game that have absolutely no bugs or glitches, you have to look elsewhere. But if you can look over that for the awesome gameplay that this game offers, you're in the right place. And this game is worth it if you can look over these minor details. So what he wants us to do now, retrieve the stolen supplies. Obviously, right, I forgot to talk about this. You can hold Alt, and this then it changes, it gives you a cursor that you can like basically click and select things. But you get all that in the tooltips, which I have already disabled. But basically following these green arrows on the minimap to just go after the quests. Well, actually I'm not, because I've done these quest lines so many times that I already know where to go. But this is how you do it. So if you're watching this, you can just do whatever I did, and if you're chosen any of the other factions, then you're on your own, buddy. Just follow the green arrows and do whatever they tell you to do. I'm supposed to kill some sailors and retrieve some stolen supplies again. And again, someone's already here. And he's taking my supplies. No. Alright, at least he didn't take the chests, which have the real goodies in them, right? No, he didn't take the chest. Oh, there's a sailor. As you can see, after they respawn, they will attack you immediately. This will get you killed a lot of times in this game. Keep that in mind. Oh, he didn't use it, he couldn't find it. I'm gonna though. That's 50%, which means I'm gonna need one more. And the chest has some decent, these are both crafting materials, so I'm gonna take them. Are you fighting Chieftain? Yes, you are. Alright, I'm gonna wait for him to respawn afterwards. Because I'm not gonna steal the kill from him. Or at least not when I'm recording, right? Alright, one more sailor to kill. And now we're gonna have to wait for the chieftain to respawn. So in the meantime, I'm gonna pick some more herbs. Now as you can see, when you're picking enemies, you usually get about 20-30 copper maybe. That's copper, that's iron. And each one of these plants, like I've only picked a few, but as you can see I got 171, 35. They sell for about 1 iron, so that's 2 silver right there. And that's 3 altogether. Seeds also sell, wood does. Everything is money, especially crafting materials. Be sure to pick them up. Yeah, one bad thing about these quests is that they spawn a single NPC and you have to wait for the respawn. I should have stolen that kill, shouldn't I? Yeah, apologies for that. I'm gonna do it next time if it happens. Kill the sailor chieftain, come on. Usually takes about 5 minutes for them to respawn. Come on, Mr. Chieftain, you can do it. You can show up. Yeah, I'm not gonna hurt you. Not gonna hurt you for too long. There you go. Hello. And again, kiting, you missed. And kiting, you missed. And I'm gonna try to block. And you missed. And you're down. Alright, so now the quest is done. And as you can see, like 2.5, that's a chieftain, so 2.5 iron. Which is basically nothing compared to picking up a single plant. Hello, I'm not gonna fight you because I'm gonna go and run backwards to the old sailor. So yeah, a bit of a backtracking in this quest happens. So we're gonna have to run through it. And once again, I'm very glad that we have light armor on, right? Because otherwise this would take much longer. Obviously all these can change as the game is still in alpha. It's been rebalanced every now and then according to what happens and what's popular. And as we speak, they just done some rebalancing on the tiers of armor, especially medium and heavy, so that the lower tiers are a bit higher up. So yeah, keep that in mind. But the beginner armor, especially the starter armor, you can toss it, trust me, you're gonna be better off without it. And what is he offering us? A 200 axe. Yeah, let's have that. Let's finish the quest while this sailor's trying to kill us. And now we're gonna kill him instead. So bring regained supplies. So we want to talk to him again then. Right. The river. Right. Oh, we're gonna be running backwards now. Well, not backwards, forward, but we've already been there. So it's a shame that the quest doesn't let you just go forward. As you like running backward here, just keeping getting the reward and then running forward again. There's been a lot more of that in these quests in the past, and a lot of that has been fixed, so let's hope that will happen as well, especially in this particular quest. Another Greenleaf as again a new player is fighting these sailors. We're not gonna help them, we don't have time for that. We have to deliver food to various people. And one of them is over here, Alva. Bringing supplies, you could, yeah. Now, in areas like this, you're gonna have quests. Like these are additional quests. And this one here wants you to bring corpses of scavengers, which are these big birds over there. Somewhere, yeah, there they are. And if you bring them, he'll give you some money and he'll give you some experience. But trust me on this one, you'll get a lot more money selling them rather than giving it to him. Unfortunately. But that's because not many high level players kill these mobs, and these give tin skins, which are very valuable because they're rare, because high level players don't bother killing these low level mobs. So yeah. Alright, it's gonna run. You can't sprint in that medium armor, can ya? Haha! Yeah, I'm very biased toward light armor. Even a lot of my high level characters, like top level characters, really are melee characters wearing light armor. Because you can skirmish a lot in it. You can run, you can retreat, you can charge, you can catch. While in heavy armor you're this marauder. And don't get me wrong, heavy armor is awesome when it comes to fighting, because you're gonna take a lot more hits. But when it comes to running, it's not that awesome, and far from it. Oh, we finally get some pants, and these pants are the fourth piece of our armor set. We can actually get 6, as I said before, but it's the fourth one. So now, as you can see, my reductions are like 5%, 9.5%. Now that I put this fourth piece to get the bonus, it's going up to be a lot more. So yeah, that is actually some reduction there. Keep that in mind. Always have 4 armor pieces of the same weight on you. Let's carry on what he wants us to do. Harvest herbs and gather mushrooms. What is this? Alright. I'm gonna gather mushrooms instead. And these plants, because these will just disappear. While mushrooms are expensive, so again, do that. And these plants. That is also a gatherable plant, fruit plant, but there's not many recipes that require that, and that's really cheap, not worth picking. So let's pick another mushroom here. And we need one more. Mushroom or plant. There it is. That's done, and now let's be off to kill some boars. Two overhead swings, deals with that. And that one dies in a single shot. Well, that's an overhead swing from behind that deals a lot of damage. There's a lot of bows in here. That quest is gonna take. That's not gonna take a lot of time. And it's already done. Yeah, let's go back to that guy. The bad thing about this quest is he will want me to backtrack again. But I believe it's optional. So let's see. Optional, deliver the Alva. Yeah, it's optional to go back to that guy that wanted to scam you out of your scavenger skins. So let's just not do it. Yeah, you go there. You go basically go in here, give that quest, and it'll give you some XP. Normally I would do it, but for the sake of this video and the fact that I'm not keeping this character, most probably, I will not do it. I will not bother neither me myself or you with that time watching me just run like I'm currently doing, but at least I am progressing in the right direction right now. These new players, or as we call them in Gloria Victis, Greenleafs, are rushing in toward that NPC now. Oh, another thing about swimming. When you swim, you lose stamina. As you can see, when you lose stamina, you're gonna start losing health very quickly. Like, once you lose stamina, you're gonna drown and die in about 3 to 5 seconds. And you lose a lot more stamina while swimming in medium and heavy armor, especially a lot more. So yeah, try to not swim too much when you're wearing a full plate armor, because you're gonna regret it. Right, he wants us to kill some. Does he? No, I haven't talked to him fully yet. Yep, now it is. He wants us to kill some Midlandic rebellions and chase some wolves away, which are over here. As I'm now following the green arrows and ignoring this one. Wolf number 1, wolf number 2, wolf number 3, 4. Now, these were a bit more resilient, and I think we need one more, and here it is. There you go. And again, normally you would want to take your axe out and pick all of that wood. That axe is terrible. It takes a long time to cut it. Normally you can buy axes that do it much faster, cheap, so it isn't as bothersome. Oh, there's a root plant, let's pick that as well. Just to show you the it's actually very good to pick the plants up, all these herbs. That's a source of cash, a very good source of cash. How many of these do I have to kill? 2 more. Let's attack those that are busy fighting boss. Yeah. Hello. There you go. You seem like you wandered already as well. Haha. And let's keep the bow also. Now we can go back to the quest giver. And with arrow stamina. So let's walk. I don't really want to go into water with no stamina. You're gonna die very quickly. Don't do it. Don't be that guy who does it. A lot of times that happens in PvP. Someone's running away and they run into water straight away and then drown and die and get looted. Because there's looting in this game in PvP. So you're gonna loot some stuff, you're gonna lose some stuff. So if you're easily offended by that, don't play this game, because you're gonna get butt hurt a lot. You're not gonna see enemies saying, "Oh, thank you for looting all my stuff, friend." Well, mostly because you're not gonna be able to loot all of the stuff. There's a looting system in this game. You're only able to loot like 2 to 5 items of your enemy. So you're not really losing much, and when you're looting you're actually gaining something, so it's not that big a deal, but it is always some looting. And we're about to get to Kelskog, which means we are very close to finishing this beginner quest line. For now, he will send us back to Vilga. So back to capital, as we have went from capital all the way around here, and now we're gonna be going back. And by the way, all this is no PvP zone for the enemies. They can be there, they can kill the NPCs, but they're gonna be swinging if they're trying to swing you, so you're pretty safe here. Just don't go over the water, or you might be killed and looted. Well, it's probably not gonna happen because there's most likely not gonna be any of the enemies there, but keep that in mind. Alright, so now that's done, let's talk with this guy. And as we can see, he wants us to report to Vilga, and that optional quest is there also that we didn't do. Now we could run all the way back to capital, or we could press escape and click unstuck to the capital city. It will take 30 seconds for the character not moving and not taking any damage or losing stamina, and we will get teleported in instantly, and we can finish the quest line and this video. It takes 30 seconds, and if you get shot or hit, it's gonna interrupt that. So you can also unstuck to the closest respawnable position, which will only take 15 instead of 30 seconds, and is a preferable way to get away from PvP when you're trying to flee from the overwhelming number of enemies, if it happens to be. Alright, we're back at the capital. Let's talk to Vilga now. Yes, I want to report. Yes, and I want a light armor piece. Take the reward. Now she's gonna give us another quest, but we're not gonna do it today, and this is how we get the title recruit for doing the first quest line. And that will be it for today. Thanks for watching, and bye.